into another review here at Real in Films. I am one of your, well, I'm the only host. I don't know why I say mix up my other channel with this one, but hello, my name is John Ramos, and we're going to be covering a film that has been presented at the Burning Alley Film Festival, and I really want to thank the PR Factory for always giving us the chance to cover this film festival digitally. And as well, we do have a interview with Mies. I'm not gonna say his last name. I don't want to butcher it, but we do have a conversation and an interview with the director of this film, Mies. That we're going to be that we talked about the film. We talked about how was it to make this film to fruition. Sadly, the internet was not the best on their side, but we still got a very great interview and conversation with Mies. And we're going to be reviewing his film, A Family, that we follow teenage brother and sister Eli and Nina try to keep their heads above water while the marriage of their parents collapses into divorce. And this film, I do gotta say, this film this film hits me in a personal side. I do have brothers and sisters, but on my father's side, but it hits me in a sense because no child wants their parents to separate. And when that happens, it is something that affects you in a whole as a son or daughter or brother and sister, because the way that this film is made is how these how these teenagers or the brother and sister, how they're coping with like the separation of their parents, and you see that process throughout the film. And not only that process, there's a process as well in the film that you see that Nina's queer, and not only she is queer, the fact that there is a chance that she can stay with the parent that she actually wants to stay is another clash on the family. And you do see that whole process in this film. And I really did enjoy the film because I felt a very big connection with all of the characters, because um me myself, I'm a father. I'm not saying that this is going to happen to me and my spouse, but the fact that this is something that can happen, and how much I don't want to use the word damage, but how much you can affect your child um in the going to one house for a certain amount of days, going to the other house a certain amount of days, one Christmas in one place, one Christmas in the other. And when you're in a certain age, you can choose if you want to stay with either parent. It is really hard to see, and in this film mess captured all of this film to a T, to a whole. And the performances of all of these actors and actresses did a phenomenal job. And not only the parents, but Finn Vogel's, the actor that plays Eli, the kid, the son. When it's really difficult sometimes when you have like young, very very young actors, when they portray like sons or daughters. Sometimes it's really hard to deliver either their lines or their children. So they're hyperactive, but Finn did a phenomenal job bringing Eli to fruition. And I imagine that they, for Nina and for Eli, for these two actors, for Celeste and Finn, I imagine that they had probably like a what you call it, a psychologist on board. A psychologist, or there's a name and there's a term used in Hollywood. That you can, like, they had a chance to like sit down and talk to them, like that the film doesn't affect them in a personal way. But I do gotta say that the film in a whole, it's just phenomenal. I really did love this film, the message behind it, the how Mies went ahead and brought to fruition all of these things that happen throughout a a parents when your parents are in a divorce, right? And not only that, what happens with each child, because it's not only the divorce, it's as well what they go through, let it be in school, let it be on relationships. This film is just phenomenal in a whole. One of the reasons why I didn't give it a five out of five, at least in letterbox, I gave it a 4.5, is because I think that there was a couple of things that I would say that I would have made it. I think I would have loved to see more. Uh, Not more situations like in between the children and the parents, but I think that it would have been interesting to to touch other things that might happen to children that are going through this type of like situation. I don't want to like mention it because YouTube does not like it, but the film in a whole is an amazing film, and sadly probably this film is not going to be in theaters, like at least in our side. But if you guys have any chance to if you see the title A Family and directed by Mies, go ahead and watch it. It's a very, very, very powerful film. Great stories, great characters. The film looks gorgeous in a whole, and Mies did an amazing, amazing job with this film, and you guys should check it out. I'm not gonna lie. If you have a chance, check it out. Like you guys can enjoy this film. This film is just phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. It's a phenomenal, phenomenal film. So if you have a chance, check it out. And I really do want to thank again Barbara and PR Factory for always believing in this platform, like that we can provide you with reviews and coverage of the film festival Burn Alley. There's more to come, guys. And if you guys want to be up to date, just subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us in all of our social media as Real in Films. And as well, we might have an announcement for next month, but we might have a big announcement for next month. So nothing, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this review. I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.